So it's working now. Don't know what's different. Don't know why. That is a little loud for me. But here we are.
What seems to be the ruckus?
Yes, I am sure of my name. Alright. I genuinely like this one the best. I always go with this. I like to make it bright purple. Alright. Yes, I know I'm ridiculous. That's why this is fun. That's obviously my true self.
All people come.
Okay. So, before we do anything, I mean, we're allowed to do this. Torch, that's nice. But our first order of business is to join the company's champion. So we're gonna go do that. Hold on, my people who were here are not back, so troubleshooting. Alright. Okay. Alright. Our final interruption. We are now on our way. Wow, that felt like a really long break. Jeez. But now pre-roll ends are definitely disabled, so that's the most important thing. stuff we're allowed to use, but probably. Gotta keep reminding myself that this isn't a randomizer. That I know. It's like my twin friends, Pete and Repeat. This will set you upon an arduous path. Okay to join this covenant? Yes. Are you prepared to join this covenant? Yes. Join the Company of Champions covenant? Yes. Now I get the nifty little lighthouse in my top left, just assuming you'll see it in a minute. I love that lighthouse, and not just because it has my name on it. I think it's a cool symbol for the extra difficulty covenant. Yeah, there's plenty of healing wares in vanilla. That was the biggest thing when I did my little test run in whatever the last randomizer seed I had loaded up. Evan, you don't know that much about this game, do you? Meet Sweet Shalquar.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say.
I don't know, I'm doing pretty well.
Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalquar. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
She sells the Silver Cat ring. Ring the Evil Eye is interesting. So is the Ring of Whispers. And then, yeah.
Nothing suited you, I presume? Well, that's dismaying.
Okay. How's your project coming along, Evan? Everything's sorted out. Restarting did it's all done. I don't know what was going on. But it's good now. Nearing completion. Exciting. Hey, it happens.
But go on, King. There are for me.
Okay. So just to confirm, I do possess the Estus flask. Okay.
Seek those whose name, their souls, once you have, so that
Don't walk clean off the edge. That would be a bad start. Is it a creative roadblock or is it a mechanical roadblock? You don't know how to do what
is that
you want to,
here to see light,
or not
however
sure what
faint.
you want to do. Wow. Okay. Heard. Sorry about that. Is this a better balance? Because I'm pretty loud here. We'll even do this because it gets pretty loud when things get exciting. Let me know. I said. Is it a creative or a mechanical roadblock? Are you not sure what you want to do, or do you not know how to execute what it is that you want to do? Stuff like this here drives me crazy. The letters are worn beyond recognition. That's it. That's all the information you get. That giant statue is kind of our first stop. Both make sense to me as well. For me, I would phrase that for me. I'm not sure how to implement, or rather, you're not sure how to work within your constraints. What it is that you should do based on what it is that you can do. I disagree. You can draw better than I can. Be wary of Fatty. Parasite Eve is a 98 survival horror classic released on PS1 about the mitochondria and its evolution to use as vehicles. And you need to stop the corporeal form of it from destroying Manhattan in the cold months. Neat. And that's why we joined the Covenant before I went and grabbed that. Ordinarily, I don't get hit by that. But on the off chance that I did... Yes! Now we're not doing so well. Murphy's Law. Well, it's also the streaming curse. Which, there's a lot of overlap there, to be perfectly honest. Whenever you're thinking harder about it, it goes worse. Alright, big guy. Let's try this again, shall we? I know there were no souls there. That was just to show you that I could. Murphy plus the quantum physics. Hey, hopefully no random bit flips in this. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. That's a wonderful... made me think of Mario 64 speedrunning. A delightful piece of video game trivia that a random glitch happened exactly one time on camera, and we... Ooh, interesting. So there... I don't remember the full context, but there was a guy... he was in TikTok Clock, and Mario teleported way, way, way up into the air unexpectedly and for no discernible reason, and it's never happened again. Merchant Hag Malintia has the Cestus, so we are going to be truly unarmed until we get to her. Which, with the access that we have to healing wares, shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, it is just unexplained. The prevailing sort of colloquial reason is, that his N64 was struck by a cosmic ray, and it caused a random bit flip. No, no, no. Get my Captain Kirk on. It's... I wouldn't believe it if it weren't recorded, to be honest. I mean, you know, I'm like a medium cynical person. I'm aware that a healthy dose of cynicism or skepticism, if you prefer... Ha! Tank an arrow to the forehead. But especially with the, you know, weird random things happening on the internet, Pixar, it didn't happen, is not an unreasonable state of being. Do you know, dear Nara Dalafax, what my weapon constraint for this run and my covenant for this run have in common? An open-minded skeptic. That's a great way to say that. Yeah, silky smooth. Yeah, you already said that. Nice. The question. My weapon constraint for this run and my challenge covenant commitment for this run have something in common. Do you know what it is? The solar thing was largely disapproved. Yeah, it probably wasn't a cosmic ray. The idea was that was leaning toward a tilted cartridge. I knew one of you would have heard of it. And it's a really cool story, right? But yeah, I can't imagine that it was a cosmic, a truly cosmic coincidence. No, thank you. Oh, I needed the backstab on that. Dragon, incorrect. The final reward for the Covenant of Champions is a ring that allows you to power stance your bare fists and gives them damage scaling better than any of the fist weapons in the game. So the ultimate fist weapon is, for however many Awstones it takes. Sorry, I just realized that my, oops, hold on, stop, can you, okay. Yeah, it's a 1-2. It might be the same, kind of, that didn't move what I wanted it to. It might be the same attack animations as, come on. Okay, I'm not worrying about it. It didn't happen very quickly, so I'm not worrying about it. It might be the same attack animations as, for instance, the Power Stance Cestus's. Whoa! Forgot where I was. Sorry about that. It's all good. We're fine. Yes. It's pretty synthetic difficulty as opposed to the organic difficulty of move styles, enemy placement, that sort of thing, map design. Rather, it has more to do with stats. Enemies deal more damage, have more health and stamina. I think maybe enemies have 1.5% or 1.5x health and deal 1.5x damage, and I'm the same as I ever was. Okay. Alright. We can do this. Nice. Ow! Yeah, exactly. Flat buffs. And you can't farm them out. Enemies will respawn infinitely in the company of champions. As they should. But the game wasn't designed around it, so... whatever. We have some more boring setup stuff to do. We're gonna go hit Hade's Tower of Flame. And then it will be time to actually venture into the... I feel like it's higher than that. I've never looked it up, and I'm only going on memory. I haven't played this game to a point where I see enemies get farmed out in a long time. But I feel like it's more like double that. Again, if we can trust my memory, which as ever is a risky proposition. A shield. We will get lots of souls when we wheel and deal. Is there something up there? I can never remember. See, areas like this are why I think that the Dark Souls 1 style of fast travel is better. I don't know where the stuff is in this area because I only ever go through it once per file. And I feel that that is to the game's detriment. When difficulty is a part of your game design, navigating the world becomes a mechanic. Come on, 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 come on. Fuck. So this world was designed differently. Alright, come on. Come on. Yeah, it hurt and stuff. Very much. Come on, dude. Really? Fall off. This edge is not as clean as the one up there where it's easy to get him to walk off anyway. Here, so I guess we'll change tack here. Ooh, I'm up here now. Come get me. I thought I could get him to walk off. Oh well. I'm at 410. I need 500 for a level. See if Mahlin has any clothes for me. I'm feeling a bit exposed. I tend to try to keep my encumbrance around 60% when I play this, because it's not a hard limit like in Dark Souls 1 and 3, I think, and Elden Ring, I think. It is a curve where the closer the number of iframes that you get on your animation changes within a range. I tend to prefer to be heavily armored, as you saw in my no HUD run of Dark Souls 1. It's on YouTube if you missed it. And so I'm interested to see how much investment, how much armor we can get for how much investment when we're not running a proper weapon. Can you not break it? There we go. Plenty of hard souls here. It's pretty good. Alright, now, in my practice run, I did not get past this. Whoa! Oh, I forgot I was going to aggro him. Shit. I might die. Forgot about that. Hey, everybody, let's come up here. H2H. Hand to hand. Strength. And then maybe Cestus will scale with Dex. I actually want to pose a question to you, my dear viewers. It won't matter for a while. But, okay, that's good. No, I wanted that jump. There's unarmed, which is where I am currently. Cestus is a fist weapon, and then there are claws. If it were up to me, I would probably not count claws for this playthrough. Yeah, that hurt. See, I wanna bait the attack out of both of them so that I have time to heal. And that's how you do it. Okay, the fact that they drop life gems is so nice. In a randomizer, you're obviously not guaranteed that. And so your ability to heal is severely limited. But randomizers are interesting because your offensive and defensive capability are often significantly yeah, I need multiple. It is, yeah. See agility just above poise at the bottom of the middle column? We want that to be 90. Adaptability is the most efficient way to do that, but won't matter. Won't matter for a bit. It's hard to decide anything at this point in the game. Come on, where they drop White Claw. So my question for you is whether claws should be... Sorry, I'm sitting on my shirt and I can't lean forward like I want to. Whether claws should be allowed for this or if it's just fist weapons. Oh, before I... Well, it's a little bit too late now. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad goal to want to kill them in one stamina bar. There he is, blending in. Yeah, just bare fists would be really hard. I think so. It would be very impressive. But it would take forever. Because there's no scaling, the flat damage just increases. I appreciate that. We'll see, like, when even I get claws. It's not gonna be for a while. Ow. Crap. Stop. That's enough. Reach is going to be the difficult thing. Axeman from behind. Oh no, you're supposed to fall off. And then there's a second one, yeah. From in front, too. Oh, man. Wow. I did not aggro the other axe guy. That's pretty good. No. No bosses you cannot kill without range. Wouldn't be fair. Alright. Nah, not as far as I know. No, there can't be. Ah. Agility is the skill that'll let me use items faster. Or the skill that governs how quickly you use items. That's why... I appreciate it. It's especially... So one of the things that I love about this game is the way that it promotes cooperation and the sharing of information. See, I always thought there was a guy back here. But it must be the one behind the bow guy that you aggro by going down there. Three life gems, huh? That's not that many. Discourse, exactly. The elitism is less good for the community, I think. I want the parry on that, but I don't know. I don't know the timing in this one like I do in 1. Okay. A truly unarmed run would take a really, really long time. Alright. Yeah, let's see if we can farm any more life gems. Just better safe than sorry. I didn't realize that people hated on Dex. I always kind of thought of it as the one that people thought the more skilled players would use. Because it... Oops. Well, this changes things, doesn't it? I don't know... Don't know that it would be smart to invest more life gems on this. Well, but the other thing is, how many? You know, what's going to be different if I do rest? It's not like I have any information I didn't before. So do people hate on it because it's ostensibly easier? I thought I was dead. Okay. I could do with another life gem, please. Some armor. That would be, if I got armor, then that would be a reason to go rest. Generally broken. Is not the same as... It's too much information. I don't understand. I believe that. I might die here. Nope. Got it. I do have a good number of human effigies already. That's nice. I always feel like that they're going to want to combo that into a final attack. They never do. Alright. A good number of souls here, actually. 528 for a level, so assume 1100. No, 1050. 1060 for 2. Where'd that asshole go? There he is. I wish people could just enjoy what they enjoy and accept that other people can enjoy different things. There's a life gem. Good thing his aim is terrible. That would be a good one to follow up, actually. Yep, there. Yeah, I'm not quicker. I should have known better. So we need to not use any life gems before the ladder. Really. That's what happens when you get comfortable in this game. Someone who can beat the game without dying, doing a truly unarmed run, I think could be very entertaining. But I die frequently. And so, you know, having to redo all of these guys. I'm not going to fight through every single one of the guys in the courtyard like I did last time. That was too many arrows. Even on life gems right now. Woo! That happened so quickly. That would be good if I were playing a normal Deprived run. Bad engage. Disengage. I choose life. Oh. Okay. Boy with axe. But only one. Apparently, if you don't camp out down there. The other guy does not try and come down. One more! Ah! All these throwing knives. I want life gems. Okay. But I still have an Estus flask, so maybe we go for it on this one. Don't want to miss that. Fuck. Don't want to get hit by that. No, 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 no. No. Okay, good. I thought I rolled off again. That's good news. Maybe... Fortis Fortuna Juvat. I would really love my weapon. That is part of this decision-making process here. Having it actually mean something that I'm investing levels. My fan just died, which I knew would happen. That doesn't make it any more hot in here now. Okay. Alright. I have 4 life gems. I might get more. Might get beaten to a bloody pulp. Hey, Echo. It's hot and sticky. Do you want to come up and cause me to be covered in cat fur? This is good, actually. One of them disengaging. Life gem, please. Nope. Okay. Actually, though... Yeah. That'll help. That'll help. Thought there was... Yep. Ow! A hat! There we go. Perfect. Excellent. Now this is the real issue here. Yeah. The hitbox on the bastard sword there is a problem for me. But now I have an armor. Which in theory means less healing. Fuck, shit. Alright. Unless, of course, I play like crap. In which case, I will not be healing less. Man. Oh man, I thought it would interrupt. There we go. This is good. This is fine. That was a reasonable amount of damage to take from them. Ari, Resident Evil. Yeah, I've never gotten into Resident Evil. I don't care for horror as a kind of as a genre in general. Oh, I jumped into it. But I know RE4 is a very, very good game. A very, very good game. No, no! No, no, no! This is bad. This is bad. PT I have heard good things about from genre fans. Fans of the genre. See, this is what I was saying earlier about not necessarily any benefit to resting and trying again. I forgot about one of the guys on that one. That was just a blunder. The backstep didn't go far enough. Yeah, it was the guy across the bridge under where the one with the axe. Ooh, scary monsters and I'm in danger is one thing, but like, thank you, Parasite Eve. Yeah, I misread PE as PT. Not physical education, physical therapy, excuse me. Not physical therapy, physical education, excuse me. I made my own joke backwards. Hooray! Ah! I say, may I please have a life gem? Oh, ah! Ah. Don't worry, the ogre doesn't come unless we step into the water. I have tested that extensively. See, he doesn't give a shit about us. Stop giving me helms! I don't need more hats. I would take a better hat. Plankton, yes. Yeah? Camera, what was that? Felt good. I'm starting to get a feel for how I deal damage. I hope that fists... Hoopla! Sorry, I'm getting caught up on chat. I hope that fists continue to stagger very easily. That's a huge advantage. Uh-oh. I can only think about 4 things at once. Adding a 5th, just bad choice. Throwing knives do way more damage than I expected them to. That is a good thing. What was the squishy noise in there? I don't know about that. I feel like I deserved a backstab there. Could be that Dark Souls 1 is spoiling me. But still... Why are they so thick? Pity this isn't Elder Scrolls and they give me damage based on what gloves I'm wearing. This is risky business, not healing here. Ah! That's a backstab. Do it. Yeah, that's the way to go on that. Because then I'm not fighting 2 at once here. It's my 5th life gem. Alright, I'm gonna go... Yeah, I'm gonna go get more health and stamina. 2,500 souls is way too much to risk. I know it's not the greatest television that it could be. Absolute cinema. But... I think that it would be a better decision than losing all of my souls. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think it would be good for me to lose all of that. Morgan and I have been watching a lot of Poker Face. I fall off. That engagement, I did not win. And I am absolutely in love with Natasha Lyonne's voice. Peacock. It is on Peacock. As the poet wrote, peacock, cock, cock. Peacock, cock, cock. Beautiful, beautiful lyrics. Okay. You think he spots me? What do you think? Well, off you go. Works for me. It's, yeah, MSNBC's service. It's, it is a really delightful crime drama, funny show. Natasha Lyonne has this raspy, lispy New Jersey accent. It's just a lot of fun to listen to. Okay. Now, what do you think? Will I survive this jump? L's, G's, and NB's, place your bets now. Here we go. No. Wow, I wouldn't have even if I had made it. Alright. It's, it is and it isn't. She's on the run from organized crime for a good portion of the show, but it's not like classic Chicagoland gangsters, sort of the New York Mafia type of thing. It's very much feels like its own thing. Uh-oh. That's why I want more stamina. Yeah, alright. Now we're raking in the life gems. That's good. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get this bloodstain. Spend the souls. I'm not gonna buy any armor because I like artificial restrictions. I think that they make the gameplay more interesting. If I start to, like, struggle, then I will, but at this point, I don't feel a need to. Could at least have the decency to... Oh, it's like, lightning? What's happening? Look, there it is. Ow. Wow, that went... Alright. I already had an injury there, so at least there's that. That was the danger zone for the ogre. Okay. Ow! Okay. Didn't mean to press the trigger. And now I'd rather... Dude with the axe, come on down! Yeah, that is less damage. Oh yeah, that's that courtyard with the first ironclad enemies. Oh, those are gonna suck. Suck! So one of the things that I can do, actually, now that I'm thinking about fighting ironclads, is it is possible to infuse the cestus with elemental damage. Ah! So depending on when that becomes available, that may be something we consider. Wow, we both missed. How about that? And then I didn't miss. That's how it should end. I want that item. What is it? Is it a ascetic? I don't even remember. I would have survived if I had made the jump. Another Soul of a Nameless Soldier and 10 throwing knives. That's huge. That'll come in very handy. Alright. So. Health and stamina. How many levels do I have? 4? Because I'd love to do 2 in adaptability, too. 1 more agility. I have 3. Adaptability is not going to give me another... It will give me another agility. Okay, that's good to know, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do endurance. See if we notice a difference here. Felt crisp. I don't want them both to see me. Don't want them both to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. Do a jump attack! Yeah! There we go, jeez. Metroid Prime 3 randomizer is coming along well, I would say. It's a bit of... It's an odd duck, that game. But that's part of why I want to cover it. That and sorry, I got a little excited. That big swig of Mountain Dew hitting me all at once. That and it'll be the last Prime game from the trilogy that I will have covered on Twitch here. And you know how I love completeness like that. I'm aware that Hunters is a loose end. Shit, I forgot about this guy again. When I get a DS emulator going that I feel works as well as I want it to, then we can talk about that. It's understandable, but there aren't any really good mods for that game either, which I find a little disappointing. It deserves more attention than it gets. It would be a good candidate for a remake, actually. Especially now that we have a solid... Oh, that didn't work. Okay, good. Ah! No! I just almost lost a couple toes. Okay, good. Yikes. Desist, asshole. There we go. Just no. Just, you're not gonna hit me with an arrow again. Okay, apparently practice did help, because now I have 2 flasks going in. I bet it's also the extra stamina. There's a little bit more of a buffer. I would like to send a text or 2 real quick. Just 1 second. We'll go there. And we'll go here. And we'll will go here. And that's that. Appreciate your patience. I do kind of have you trapped, though, don't I? Sorry. There we go. There we go. There's that extra stamina coming in clutch. Okay. This works pretty well. No. Fuck. Got it. Oh, I should have done a human effigy there and then the flask. That's okay. I am definitely at a point where I'm consistently attempting this now. I wonder, actually. Okay. It does interrupt. That's good. Haha, it's not doing that much less damage, idiot. Oh, I got greedy. No! Not the greed! Ah! That's really good. I'm doing it. Oh! Okay, now we do it. All right. Oh, right. Arrows. All right. If I can get up that ladder, we're in business. there it is. Boom. Doesn't matter if I die here. Ah, and I'm probably gonna. Boom. A 1,000. But of course, slowly times these are. Yeah. Okay, just one. 200 each. Okay. Okay, I don't have the stats to wield it yet. Awesome. I need 10 strength and 7 dexterity. So... time to spend all of our hard souls. Yes! Yes! There it is. That was enough. I punch it. Yeah! That'll probably count. 10 and 7. So 15 and 10 to power stance him? I don't know. That'll be my next goal. But let's take him for a spin, shall we? Alright, who... you. Alright, great. That's, get it. Yeah, okay. It's a weapon. Excellent. I forgot that I can see 112, where before it was... wow. Alright, I'm unclear on exactly how, but it's an A scale, it's an AB scale, actually. I'm very happy with that, to be honest. 112, 72. I'm doing 50 more damage with it. Yeah. Okay. Wi-Fi achieved. I always believed in you, Papa Jimmer. So glad you could make it. How are you? Been a minute, I think. Lurk engaged. Good luck. I'll take it. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah. Okay. Now we can make this happen. Could still do with some armor, though. Okay. Now, why am I blanking on... oh, because it's down. And it's primarily soldiers that we're fighting now. I'll be here. Come on, really? I hated that. A Radiant Life Gem is nice. Hollow Soldier Helm I have. Alright. Oh, chest. Repair powder. That could come in handy. Yep. I'm getting a second Cestus before I get the stats to power stance. Just because the damage output. Another 2 more Radiant Life Gems. Is it white sand soapstone? I don't think I actually care about that too much, but we'll take it. I don't think there's anything over there. I don't think you can actually make that jump reasonably. A Divine Blessing. Could definitely see a situation where that comes in handy. So we can cleanly take 1 soldier. I'm into this. I think that this build and I are actually going to be able to get along quite nicely. Hey. Okay, whatever. There's my second Festus. Superb. Yeah, cool. Armor! Armor! Yes. Oh. It's all coming up aces. Cool. Alright. So, we're at the point now where this is going to be a more normal play for a while. She also sells Leningrast's Key. We'll need that. A Bragrant Franch, Life Gems, and a Lax Stone. And also Soul Arrow and Heal. So, nice. Now, we are dangerous. If you are unfamiliar with the difference between wielding 2 Cestuses and power stancing, power stancing is a different set of animations you can use when you're wielding 2 weapons of compatible classes in both hands, and you have, I believe, it's 150% of the required stats. So for 10 and 7, I'm expecting to need 15 and 11. Oh, shit. Well, that broke all of my bones. The hitbox on that attack is rough. I'll have to see if I can find a firebomb and just do it myself. There's a shortcut if you can blow those barrels up. Double Cestus. What does this look like? How's Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh yeah. That's gonna be the upside. The downside is reach. guys drop life gems as well. Do you aggro? Yeah, I thought so. With Lenegrad's key, we'll gain access to a blacksmith who will be able to make our cesti. I'm gonna start saying cesti, because that would be how you would. It's all cestus. At least is constructed like a Latin word, and you would pluralize the Latin word. No! Soiled it! By changing the US to an I. Just had a little... Ah! There's a lot of, anti-collectivism going on in the United States right now. Changing an us to an I, as it were. Wow. He really had a bad day after he met me. Shields are going to be a problem for us as well. Ah! Ah! Stop it. What do I do to him? You know, it's not horrible. I haven't found a firebomb yet. That's interesting. What am I doing? What am I trying to do here? What's my plan? I'm being chased by an ironclad, an old ironclad. And that's never a situation that I want to be in. I'm out of flasks. So honestly, it might be time to... Ah! I think it's actually time to head back. We should flask. Not flask. Rest of the bonfire. Fewer souls in that bloodstain than I kind of expected. I think... What do I want? Oh, I want souls for agility so that I can use weapons in a reasonable time. But before I do that, we'll go the other way. I think it'll be okay. Oh, okay. Let's just not do anything when we walk up there. That was strange. Alright, that wasn't good enough. Let's try that again. Stop it. Gotta be able to kill this guy without taking a hit. Soldier helm. Yeah, I was complaining about soldier helms before, but it's actually better. Oops. I got my hollow infantry and my hollow soldier helms mixed up. Sorry, I know I'm a noob. So that's how that should go. We should be able to plan for those engagements to go like that. Still learning the range, I guess. Or lack of same. Cool. So I believe there's an ironclad facing this ladder, and so I never take it. Worth a flask here. We're already in. Nice and close too. So this. There's the human effigy to compensate for the fact that I'm probably going to die on this particular little outing. Hey! Not ideal. Is he going to make it all the way around? Oh. Oh, right, it's... I've never played this with headphones on before. I love all the really rickety sound design. You are. Okay. Alright. Nice try. Bloodstain and short try resignation. Yeah. Tough early game. A lot of enemies coming from surprising directions. There's my second torch. I don't know. I've never... I think that's true. I've never gotten torches in randomizers. I don't know what it is about the torch in particular. It just, like, never exists. So, when you say it's crazy that Pizza Tower lost Indie Game of the Year, didn't it lose to Balatro? Because if you're gonna lose, losing to something like Balatro is... Oh, really? What year was it then? It would have been 2023 then? I remember hearing about... Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Now nobody's where they need to be. I'm in trouble! I remember hearing about Cocoon for the first time around the Game Awards. Which... Come on. It's an interesting thing. But I don't... Yeah, I wouldn't say that I really know anything about what it's about. Pool of blood. There's still another one, right? Anxiously running around. Okay, no. I'm caught up to my aggroed enemies then, huh? What do my hard souls look like? 2 not very large ones. Pizza... Dabba-dee-dabba-die. Pizza Tower was, Wario Land-esque, was it not? I'll drink water when it turns blue. Why not? I don't have it automated correctly yet, so I gotta change the spot back to the correct color, but... Hey, you, I don't like your girlfriend. Yeah, take it personally, how about? Rawr. Really? Can you not see me from here? Or are you actually after me? Yeah, see? You're still on your little idle... I don't understand. Oh, it's so nice after so long without anything. Really nice to be dealing actual damage. The thing that pisses Evan off is that 1, couldn't even find Cocoon when you were Googling it. It's a clear sign it wasn't as big as Pizza Tower. 2, Pizza Tower is much more indie than Cocoon, considering Cocoon was published by a AAA studio. Pizza Tower is just generally more well-known. So, those are interesting points, because a game's profile is not the same as its artistic value, prowess, however you want to say that, right? They are 2 different values. But good art finds a way to float to the top. Often. It's not true for everything, but... And so, if it truly was as good as the Game Awards think that it is, why are only industry insiders talking about it? I think is a very, very interesting and valid question. It's a good one. Yeah, take your time. That's good. That's fine. Ugh. Why did somebody die at this chest, do you think? Yeah, but we love Dark Souls. So, difficulty isn't necessarily the only... Interesting. I'm not sure that that aligns with all of the discourse that I have seen around games in general, but I am but one person. You know? And I unreservedly agree that Pizza Tower didn't necessarily get all the attention that it deserved. You were supposed to do your little backflip. Nice. I am used to big, heavy, long weapons that deal all their damage at a reasonable distance and in one hit, so this is a very different style of engagement for me, but I'm pretty into it. Difficulty does not equal fun. Everyone has this mindset as if it isn't. So, difficulty is an element of fun for me. You know I love hard games. This is my second Dark Souls challenge run on stream in recent memory. Okay, that guy that went up the ladder isn't coming back. But, again, difficulty is an element of challenge. Challenge is an element of fun. If you didn't have to dodge enemy attacks in Undertale or Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, those games would not be as fun as they are. I think that their particular combat elements contribute to what makes it fun. Oh, what's I Want to Be the Guy, the movie, the game is a silly, subversive meme game because the difficulty is turned up to fucking 15 out of 10, but it's not fun, right? In the same way. Yeah, oh, I just can't decide. Wait, cancel. Because... Whoa, what? He, who, ha! I hate that it goes back into the menu there. Now what can we do? Bear, seek, lest. I agree with, difficulty isn't the only thing that makes something fun. Reminds Nerdalephax of the concept of flow state, when difficulty is just above the average threshold of your brain, begins to anticipate that level of play. Yeah, I need the dexterity too. That's okay. I only need probably 3 more levels. And now, what? How much each? 121 each? Yeah. Malintia probably sells firebombs too. They're gonna cost more than 84 souls. But I've shown that I can kill old ironclads. I knew you'd be back. Yeah, there. They're 200. That's not bad. Lowly times these are. Absolutely just run up and beat this man to death. Oh, man. Quite something indeed. So, is this an uppercut? Yeah, maybe that'll hit it. Can I do that on my left hand, too? Yeah, I like it. I did not expect the hardest thing in this session to be hitting that crystal lizard. I gotta say. Or this guy here. Wake up! Ugh. So there's my firebomb. Also ties back to your point, Evan's point, that every time anything wins something 9 times out of 10, it's because it reminds people of something that they already liked. Well, this is the whole problem with Kickstarter. Reminds something of someone else. Baldur's 3 won Game of the Year, which, sure, it deserved, but it doesn't look like Elden Ring met D&D. So you're not wrong that Baldur's Gate has the Elden Ring meets D&D vibe. But what's worth mentioning about that is that Baldur's Gate is a legacy series in a lot of ways. It's Baldur's Gate 3, you know, obviously is the third one, but it's Baldur's Gate was like a PC RPG in the 90s. And a relatively small team, as I understand, did make Baldur's Gate 3. And so it already had some established clout or style. That's what I meant to say. It already had some established style and conventions. Prestige. Yes, exactly. Lol. Ah! I'm sorry I laughed at you. Really, it was just... Ah! You'd have laughed at me if I blew up, and you know it. Right. Off you go. No? Okay, how about one more? I'm not dead yet. There's a bunch of Monty Python references all at once. And not even like in the normal way that people make Monty Python references. Nobody says, right, off we go. It's from the Bridge of Death scene. Yes. Oh, that's a different one. I didn't, I don't know, where did you come from? Yes, we have discussed before that dark fantasy is a little overdone lately. Which I feel just a little hypocritical saying as I sit here playing Dark Souls 2. Well, so that's why I'm hedging my bet by saying a little. Yay! Hi. It was me, I did it. Oh. Power stancing will get us a little bit faster attacks. Okay. Next up. You just stood there waiting for me to come back into view? You silly goose. Another torch. Actually, how long? Yeah, 15 minutes. Pretty good. Really have an angle on that? Wow. I don't normally come in here first. I normally go around the upper level first. Really put your back into that, didn't you? The funny thing about Elden Ring, which I know is technically dark fantasy, but I feel like it is dark fantasy in a unique way, is we are getting new things still, and those things do have a tendency to float to the top. taking more damage than I should. Wasn't sure that I had the right angle on that. Alright. Be wary of left. Really, just absolutely human effigies coming out of my ears here. Really? A hamburger herb. I know that that's not actually how you pronounce herb.
I was just...
Oh yeah, not a Let's Play. I do owe this game that treatment. It's been a long time. I think I really only... really only gave this game room to breathe the first maybe 3 times that I played it.
Disturbing noises. Something about it.
There's skeletons in your basement, sir. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Earthbound is nowadays treated as an RPG masterpiece and ticks everything, and RPG isn't, and works well with it. People to this day beg and clamor for Mother 3 to finally be localized, which it's wild that it hasn't been. I do feel that way. There's something in the middle there, isn't there? The main problem is that unlike Earthbound being what if RPGs were happening today, dark fantasy games can't work in any other setting but dark fantasy. Well, and that's the litmus test for fantasy games is, does the setting rely, or does the story, do the events of the game rely on it being fantasy, or is it fantasy for fantasy's sake? Oh, my lock didn't cooperate. No! I had the life gem ready and everything. It's okay. That's not a great place for a bloodstain, to be frank. But worse things have happened. I swear that same bird sound effect that we're hearing right then is in Civilization 3. I still think it's funny that you blew up. That's actually a very good thing. Okay. That's worth a flask. IMHO. Considering we have basically infinite life gems now. There's the arrow dodge. Ow, not that one. Oh, this game does it, right? Nope, okay. It's a Dark Souls 3 feature. Okay. Only the first time, I guess. I don't usually come back in here. I don't usually die in the scaffolding there. Again with that. Ah! Following up on that. Whoops, 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 whoops. Look at them all go! Ah, suckers. Yeah, why doesn't it do that when I'm locked onto an enemy? When it comes to these dark fantasy type games, the one that always gets me is that they all look the same every time. It's usually the same setting: vast grassy fields, a ruined castle, some form of swamp, a big ass cave. It is a very specific genre, so that is kind of the problem. Would you put Breath of the Wild in that dark fantasy place? Yeah, because it's not dark. And it's funny how it's a ruined kingdom, but it's not dark fantasy. Fine work. Thank you. Ah! No! Eesh. No! Trying to get fancy with my locks. These guys are my absolute fucking enemies. Breath of the Wild has variety as well. And that's the funny thing about, well, Dark Souls, for instance, is that a volcano, snowy peaks, both of those biomes are in this game. And so I would argue that Dark Souls also kind of addresses this criticism that you're talking about. Lords of the Fallen is a great example of copying Dark Souls. I haven't played it, so please voice your disagreement if I'm wrong about this, but copying Dark Souls without fully grasping the nuance. I understand that, well, in the Zero Punctuation review, he says he wanted to, and he said, okay, I'll just play to the end of the snowy fortress bit, and then that was the whole game. That's a problem. Where did that come from? Oh, well, there's you, but can't have less biome diversity than Mario Bros. Wii. Grasslands, desert, ocean, jungle, ice world, fire world, boss. That is funny. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Up and around. Spend some levels. Maybe get our power stance on the Kestai? Kesti? I don't know. And then our next... Orange. Our next, Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna at least need one more level. Purchase, I was gonna... Our next Souls threshold will be Leningrast's Key. And then we want the Fragrant Branch and the Pharos Lockstone that Malincha sells. Partially because once we buy enough from her, she moves to Majula and her wares update. You do also need to defeat the last giant. A very funny name. Spoiler alert. Just knocks him clean over. I love it. Ah! A quick step? I didn't know you did that. What? Oh, man. Gonna go with worth for what we're doing this pass anyway. Unique, but deeply nostalgic. That's the funny thing about Nintendo. Is they're making genuinely new and excellent updated versions of the same things that they have been for some time now. And I'm here for it. I am very much looking forward to Bonanza. But what's the last new hit IP that Nintendo have brought about? And I know you're going to have an answer to that. That's why I asked it. It's not just a challenge. I am not going to have time to read that while I'm fighting this guy. I apologize. Pop a life gem. This is going okay. Can't get hit by that. Nope, dead. I will flask. This is not a great place for this. And that's why we need the agility, although that went okay. Oh, I tripped. Worth. I don't remember where anything is in this game because I've been playing randomizers of it more than I played vanilla layout. So that was exciting. I think I'm a little under-leveled for this anyway. People want The Last of Us 3 to experience more The Last of Us. Not because they want to see the new and crazy direction the series will go, but because they just want to play The Last of Us again, but slightly different. Compared to Nintendo games where people want something like Galaxy 3, because they want to see how Nintendo will improve on the formula they made. That's a good point. No notes, to be perfectly honest. I don't think that made that much of a difference. Galaxy 1 and 2 are fundamentally different games, yet they're both very clearly Galaxy games. Compare that to, like, COD, which just looks like the same game every time. I still have no idea why people like COD every single... The repetition of the Call of Duty formula is a fascinating anthropological thing. I do agree with that. Okay, that'll work. Still don't have the timing on that, huh? Alright. Oh, whatever. I got a flask shard. Whew. So that'll help. Yeah, I don't know if I deal enough damage quickly enough for this. Yes, perfect. Ah. I don't know if I can convert this. There's another one. Where's the other one? Oh, it's still stuck. Okay, well, you know what? If I'm gonna die, I want to do it on top of the bonfire. How's that? I've only popped one human effigy so far, so... Oh, this spear! foolishly, I hoped that the great sword soldier behind the one I was hitting would also take damage and would get interrupted. Cooling off a little bit. Oh, speaking of wearing blankets, do you want to come sit on me, cat? Yeah, that's what I thought. If I pretend to want to, he pretends not to want to. Ha 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 ha. Oh, damn it. I was wrong. The Nintendo haters do not give Nintendo enough credit. I agree with that. You've learned their voices. I'm impressed. It is a safe bet that it's him, though, considering he's the most comfortable on our laps. Okay.
Is that a shard you found? Here to see, however.
He knocked my Dark Souls book off of off my desk. I got the Dark Souls 3 Special Edition. The box is just out of sight. Beautiful thing. Oh, my statue though. I'm trying to. There we go. That was part of it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, everything's fucked now. That one too is what we came for. Yep. Ah! It still hurts to get stabbed by a greatsword. What next? Next we have to fight around to the other side, I guess. No need for an effigy yet. Oh, that killed him. Nice. Oh, this guy's fucked. He doesn't have a shield. He's fine. Shields are going to be... I said this earlier. It's still true. Shields are going to be the biggest problem for us. Echo and I both tuned into what was going on the stairs. Echo wasn't playing Dark Souls, so he's fine. I died. That's gotta be... People saying that has gotta be a reaction to... Oh, fuck. Dude. Has gotta be a reaction to, $80 games. It's like... Which was inevitable. With the way that... Donkey Kong Country for the Super Nintendo debuted at $60. 93, I believe. So, see, that's how that should go. So it was inevitable that 60 was not going to be the amount forever, right? It is one more thing on top of all the other shit that is going on in the world right now, right? And so, like, why now? Why like this? I get it. But at the same time, we've talked about this before. It's not fair to blame Nintendo for the way that the world economy is changing. All right. You are kindly welcome. Ah! Nope. I don't know. Crowds like this are going to be another thing that I really struggle with. That's exactly what I'm saying, Evan, is the inflation, the widening wage gap, all of it. Nintendo, the Switch 2 debuting now is a result of, or the controversies around the things we're talking about are focused on the Switch right now because it just happened to debut at a bad time with everything else going on. And people don't want to blame themselves. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why spears are the superior weapon. Very little wind up, lots of reach. Whew. Oh my gosh. Because enough people, this is something that happens whenever there's shit, right? Is the loud people are never, very rarely are the loud people the majority. Very rarely. Vocal minority is most often the case. Oh, the tracking. That enemy specifically. And there's two of them coming up, and I don't like that. I may need to make use. How much is her lockstone? I don't remember. Ah! Haven't seen that attack today yet. There's one! Alright. I'm gonna skip this fight until I can upgrade my Sesti a little bit. Kestai. Because I'm sick of doing this. I'm confident you're sick of watching me lose this fight over and over again. That was as good as it's gonna get right now. Oh, I'm not even wearing pants yet. Okay, that's still just a left. Nice. On that subject, though, I am a big fan of my Switch 2. It makes me very happy, and it works very well. Wow, I'm really surprised that this asshole survived that. Once we get some games for it, it'll start to sing. Switch 1 games on it are great, though. I shouldn't have died there. That was foolish. Foolish, foolish, foolish. It's because I'm getting a little frustrated. Might need to stand up for a minute. Might need to put my hair up. I'm getting warm. That's brutal. Those animations are nuts. Didn't blow everything up. I love that we're talking about the PS6. Because I didn't feel like the PS3 had games either when the PS4 came out. The PS4 did okay. I felt like the PS4... I didn't feel like the PS4 didn't have games in the same way that I kind of did with the 3 and the 5. And so I am tickled that we're talking about the PS6 as well. All right, we got 2. I really wanted the... Yeah, 3. Alright, great. There we go. Okay. Alright. No! That wasn't the input I wanted. I wanted a backhand, a guard break. I will say that achievements, trophies, whatever you want to call them, I do wish that they were a thing in Nintendo games. This is actually an improvement. How about that? A special interaction for people who went out of their way to not get trophies in Deltarune is pretty great. That's how you comment on a requirement like that. That's precisely how you make a statement. I have a lot of respect for that. That's really funny. All right. So nice. I think I'm... No, it's just during combat that I can't do it. Alright, whatever. Okay, I think it's just... I love Steam. Not just because I'm using the service right now. Okay, I didn't blow up. That is the most important thing. Winged Speer. I don't think that... Yeah, I think that's just... Okay. I don't have anything to say about Xbox. I don't think that they really know what to do with themselves at this point. So I'm just gonna leave them to it. Where are you following me from somewhere? Like, where did you come from? Oh, okay. Yeah, you do that. My answer for these guys is normally just to shield them. Alright. Thought I was gonna make it on that one. I really did. Really thought I was gonna do it. This is where it becomes Dark Souls, though. This is... When you begin to despair, that's when it becomes Dark Souls proper. Really? That's the one. That's gonna keep happening. Another Winged Speer. We all take ourselves too seriously now. Okay, I just learned something there. That's good to know. A Steam achievement popping up on a Switch trailer is hilarious. Okay. Alright. I do know how to play this game. I wasn't sure in the middle there, so that was I wasn't telling you, I'm telling myself. Life gems, that's good. Alright, next... is this item worth it? A halberd and a soul of a nameless soldier. Probably. In a regular playthrough. Probably. All of those missed? All of those missed. What? I knew that was a possibility. Don't worry. As long as I have y'all with me, I will not lose hope. Very telling when the Sony Direct doesn't have any PlayStation games in it. Okay. What the fuck? Ah. That fucking combo. I hate it so much. Actually, bye. The most important thing to me right now is to grab my souls. Come on. Oh boy! Yeah, I don't have a shield. I reflexively pressed the shield button. My camera didn't center behind me like I expected it to. I got confused. An enemy appeared, and I pressed my shield button. I forgot to warn you that that would be happening. That's gonna happen. Nothing like fuck it mode in Dark Souls. If I can get this Bloodstain back, then I will be able to upgrade both of my Castilla at least once. Like each. Which will help. And I'll have enough for a level. And I think agility will also give me more iframes. There it is. No! There it is. Okay. Alright. Do it. It's a little bit lower every time. Okay. I could not see him. Alright. Okay. That might be my quickest. Yeah. Another Hamber Herb. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Better. Much better. That feels much, much better. Thanks for sticking with me through the dark times there. That was, did not feel like all of my best work, so. First, we do this. Oh, I forgot to go into the manor as well, so we'll do that. Clang. That's weird.
You stand back. This is dangerous work. The name's Lenigrast, and you are a man not broke, not equipped.
He sells basic armaments. And 10 Titanite shards. That ain't nothing. So I will need 3 more. Being weird here. Alright. 6 to upgrade them both again. 600, that is. No, 6 shards. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. 640.
If you make it back,
640 for the souls of it, but oops, we don't level up that way in this game. No, we need her to do it. Oops, okay. Oh, close, so there's that. The manor. Then I'm going to step away for a moment. It won't be long, though. Doesn't open. Aww. Another flask shard. That's a good find. That I've had access to that for a minute already. Oops. A soul vessel is for respecking, if I remember correctly. Handy. But I don't foresee myself making a ton of use of them in this particular playthrough. 3 torches and 3 shards. Nice! So what you're saying is I should have come here before reinforcing my cesti. Alright, whatever. free lockstone. Nice. Alright. I want to keep my SSD sort of even, I think.
Is that here to see?
Oh yeah, I did. I had already forgotten about that. Yeah. I know it's an unspectacular stat, but it's what we need. I will be right back, my friends. Count to 30 in chat, ideally. And I'll be back. Almost forgot to unmute myself. But I did not. And now one last thing. I'm not actually that pink. Alright. Now, where were we? Just because my lights change colors doesn't mean you have to call me out. Alright, what does this look like now? Because this is one of the problems that I was having was... not having to survive for so long against groups. Yeah. I'm feeling a difference. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm feeling it. that pig. Yay. We'll try this again. Shit, dude. An inauspicious start, if ever there was one. Yeah, I gotta stop going for that. It's not good. Not the start I was, not the initiation that I was looking for. The first guy, you always want him to die from the ballistae. So we shall see if we can make that happen. Also, I'm getting close to, it might be worth popping a human effigy. 83 in one. $119 in one. Okay. I'm fine with this. Actually, I should have popped it there. I didn't realize how low my health is. We're going to start putting points into that soon. I definitely need it. Really? Oh, that's why he hurts so much. There's just so many of them. I have to do this, though. I feel... it feels necessary at this point. So we're gonna do it. At this point, I'm missing enough health that it's worth doing. Come on, do it. Do it. I told you the spear enemies are my nemesis. Good. Okay. All right. Pick that up. What the fuck was that jump trajectory? Why did he... I feel betrayed on the game, by the game on that one. I work to take responsibility when it is my fault, but on that one I kind of do feel a bit let down. Definitely feeling no defense and no reach. That is having an effect on my ability to accomplish tasks here. As we proceed, though, I will get bulkier. And actually, I do think that I could kill the last giant right now. Might be a good use of my time. Nothing like putting flask during a lag spike. And it consequently not happening. Okay, that's one light and it's dead. I don't get priority on that. That's dead. No, what? No! I could do it though, you see it, right? Why did he die? Oh. This is why I've never had a controller fully survive a first playthrough of a Souls game. Come on, keep hitting the wall. Dash attack worked nicely there. That's good to know. It is doable. It really is. And it started with bottlenecking them here. It's done. That's it. The mistake was always letting them get out. So there you go. That was daunting. That was an emotional struggle for me. Oh, but we made it. We did it. We got there. It's all okay. It's fine. I'm gonna go get a torch. Now this game did something very nifty that not a lot of games do. And among the games that try, not a lot of those do it well. Wow, nice jump. You're really listening to me. I appreciate it. Light as a mechanic is not something that often gets done well. But Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin, does. Don't forget to power stance your weapon again. Malintia has another one we don't have to worry about. No Man's Wharf. See how dark it is in here? Oh, that'll help. That'll help. Wow. Here, hold on. I want to show you. It's like genuinely a real huge difference. No. Slab. I actually might use that in this one. No, 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 no. It would make me sad to die to that. So bizarre. I love it though. Yeah, it was dumb of me to go for. Uh-oh, I'm not power stanced. I forgot to power stance again. Remember I said that? I am lucky that that didn't kill me. Straight up. Cool. I don't know why that says that there, but okay, you're technically correct. We'll level up and then we'll do Pate's little side area. And then it'll be time for the last giant. Which will probably be very, very easy. I put money on myself doing it on my first try. Do you hear how I'm doing a bit. Do you hear how I physically couldn't say that? Wow. Oh, man, I'd put money. I talk faster when I get anxious. I apologize. Let's do it this way. It's my understanding that at 90 agility, you'll be happy. So we will be putting those 2 more levels into it. The life ring buys us a little bit of time in terms of putting points into vitality. Let's... Already? How many do I have? I have 4. I need 2 more. We'll do this. Okay, 1 more large shard and we'll be able to do that.
I'll be around if you make it back.
And now... I do genuinely think that I am at a point in my leveling where I am generally safe in Forest of Fallen Giants, particularly pre-Last Giant. I think that I can probably take anything now at this point. It's going to be hairy in the mini dungeon there, but I don't want to fight both of these guys at the same time, though. It's not really... I don't think that's, like, good for me, you know? They drop Radiant Life Gems? Cool. Alright. See, now we're in business. It's hairy for a minute there. I love how my character almost Naruto runs. It's really funny to me. If it goes this way. No? Okay. Genuine possibility that I die here. I am learning a new play style. So even though this is the organic versus synthetic difficulty that I was talking about earlier, even though I think that my stats are reasonable, I might not be able to execute. That was supposed to be a backstab. Okay. Yeah, that's... Sorry. This is where we flask. Okay. Okay. Alright. Not out of the woods yet. But... pick it up! Yeah, I don't have any... I think it's just the one illusory wall there. Okay. Oh, I should have talked to him first. Damn it. I don't think it matters. We'll find out. Oh, I said this right at the beginning, but I wanted to say it while I actually had people in chat. I don't foresee this being a series that I front to back, like with no breaks. I see this being something that I do for a while, and then I put it down to do, say, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Prime 4, these sorts of things. Oh, I want to do a Prime 3 randomizer before I do Prime 4. Okay, that's it. And this game is long and involved and very hard. Did that do it? No. And so, I foresee us taking breaks on this and coming back to it. Come on. Okay. All that's left is the last giant. $88 damage. 127. Okay. It does more than the first half of the 1-2, but less than the full 1-2. That is an interesting amount. There's one more thing I want to do, actually. Here it is! Oh man, that's a level. No. I am feeling confident. Not as confident as I was facetiously saying earlier, but I am feeling confident about this fight. As Souls fights go, it is not that bad. Place your bets now, kids. Here we go. I will leave boss cutscenes in, because, come on, this is what we're here for, right? Oh Lord, he coming! Ooh, that got me. Don't like that. Wasn't the lock that I wanted. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Oops. We need that. Ah! I gotta stop trying to use that power stance heavy. Boop. Oop. Now I'll use it. Where's my $5? Just kidding. That's a good first boss, I'll say. Fascinating. I would have thought that the soldier key unlocks that. I thought wrong. Don't you dare. Because it doesn't go to the fire pit like you want it to. It's wild how that's the first boss I've fought. Isn't it? I've been playing for, what, 4 hours? Whoa, sorry. I always forget that my mouse isn't going to do what I want it to while I'm in the game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, turn around. So there's a Cien Knight that I'm interested to see how I do against. I feel reasonably capable of getting backstabs on them, so I don't feel like it's gonna be terrible. But it does have a big shield. A really big shield. Grand Lance. Hey! Wow, this guy felt that. Oh, I was not expecting that. There it is. That was less damage than I was hoping for, I will say. That was more damage than I was hoping for, I will say. Oh yeah, I didn't have to flask there. Don't get it, but I'm not complaining. Waste of stamina. You know. You know what I wanted to give it, Andrew Makes Music. Good to see ya. I couldn't justify explaining that in a vacuum just for the meme. And so today, let's see if I can pull it up. No, it doesn't say. That's a shame. Today we went with Fisty. Yes, I can take the Cien Knight. Cool. Alright. Great. Great! It's unfortunate that Andrew dropped in right as an ad break kicked in. That is unfortunate. All right, Malicia's here. And now she has unlimited life gems. That's 12,000. Okay. I don't need it yet. No. No, I need to spend this. My last adaptability point. One more won't give me, it will give me. Ugh. I don't think I need it. I think this is what we go with. Alright. Do I have any souls left over? 898. I have 4 flasks and 7 life gems. 4 flasks at this point in the game is crazy. That makes it make sense to me that you only start with 1, because that's a really great way to reward exploration. Now with the soldier's key... Oh, welcome back from the ad break. Andrew, I was saying it's a shame that you dropped in right as that ad break kicked in. But the hardest thing I've found, other than the ballista group, which was pretty brutal, was killing that crystal lizard. It was like the 4th or 5th try. I expected it to get away again. Because all of my attacks are right at chest height. No. I should be able to do this with a torch in my hand. Should be able to and can are not the same thing, admittedly. This bozo down here doesn't aggro. Ow, stop. Ow, stop. No. That's why we always killed him before he aggroed in the past. And funny the things you forget about. You get comfortable. Alright. Ken Jeong squinting gif. I'm not seeing a scans here. Which is a shame. But oh yeah, look, there it is. Black Firebomb, Homeward Bone. Ah! My delicate rear. Nice. Okay, good. Huh? All right. We in business. Dark Souls 1 did light as a mechanic reasonably well as well. For all of the things that that game did all at once, the using light as a mechanic, it did fine with. Yeah. Ow. Why didn't you attack when I told you to? Great. Thank you for the torch. Okay. Now, see, in real life, I would just walk up that. But, you know, that's not how this works. Do these explode? Oh, heavens. I'm listening. Oh, it hurts! Oh, the pain! Through the ringing in my ears, I am listening. Oh! Nothing like an animation where your character gets thrown through the air. Wow. Brand new whip. Nice. Nice. I don't feel that I expended too many resources on getting through the final giant. Yeah. Fantastic. Okay. You know, got squirrely in the middle there. But Magic the Gathering is putting out a new set of cards that takes place in a space opera setting. They released a setting background blog today. There's a lot of world building going on. Cool! I haven't mentioned this yet. I finished my book. It is time for me to say that, that it's done. Oh. Nothing like all of your bones getting broken in one swing. That's... Yes, I am proclaiming my book done, and am now switching to pursuit of it getting published rather than continuing to work on it. It's nuts. Thank you. Uh, 300 feels like a lot of cards to me, but I collect Pokemon cards, and so the numbers there are very different from Magic cards. Good world building, I've found, covers a lot of ground with very little effort. Well, I didn't plan for that to rhyme. It just happened that way. One of the things that I had to do recently, relatively speaking, was rewrite the first chapter of my book to set the scene a bit more. And it took quite a bit. 2, 3, maybe even 4 sessions of kind of very careful, directed edits. And writing a couple of brand new scenes. Straight up just adding content. And I was happy with what I produced, but there was also this sense that, you know, you have to be prepared. Nice. Oh, that's what I miss from having real weapons. That's what I miss. Hitting multiple enemies at once. It was a luxury that I did not appreciate while I had it. So I was prepared to have to rewrite more, you know, than just that first chapter. But then when I went back and read that first chapter, or and in context, that is what I meant to say. So, you know, you read the prologue, then you read the first chapter, and then you read the second chapter. What I found was the second chapter didn't need any more detail because it was already established by the first chapter. There you are. Wow. Okay, sure. Great. Don't pause. Life gem. Life, please. Life gem? Okay, no. Light the bonfire. Good enough! Iframes! Don't feel like I deserved them. That sounded like an old ironclad behind me. I did not care for that. Ow. Stop. No, what? Just not hitting him, huh? Fuck you, Dennis. Did you see me... and it just go through him a couple times? Don't really understand that. But... and so it's cool to me, just to finish that thought before I read your messages, it's cool to me how world building informs narrative after it without needing to call back to it.
Seek the king. That is the only way.
What Andrew posited was this. As someone who has written a space opera in the form of a tabletop RPG campaign, the one pitfall of the space opera genre is that it requires such a high amount of world building to be functional to the point that it can end up being too big for the media format it's being written for. A fellow writer friend of ours said a good rule of thumb is if you don't need it, don't write it. I imagine that was Memory Bags. That has their cadence written all over it. Pun? Question mark? my strength scale is the big one. I know I'm gonna need more vitality, so I'm gonna do that there. All right. And I agree with that, by the way. If you don't need it, don't write it. Irreducible complexity is a good concept to kind of keep fresh when crafting something complicated like a space opera would be. Ah! Well, so much for my organs. I need the chat text on screen to be readable. Call me old-fashioned, but text should be legible. Haha, so much for poise. Ah! Ah, get fucked! Yeah! Okay, good. Alright, great. I do know how to play this game. God, fuck. No! Oh! Alright, okay. Dennis. So probably just two doubles is probably all I need. On that guy. I thought my hair was sitting weird. That's why I started the... Yeah? Fuck you. That still feels really slow. Got him. Okay. I didn't know you could do that with the left, too. That's neat. Stop it. Yeah, I don't interrupt him. There's the emote. I thought that they did that. Alright, I don't have the stats to deal with him right now. I probably should come back with a pair of pants on. So... Cower. Instead, we're gonna go for just getting the items. Getting the items here. It's a voice I'm practicing, that's why I'm repeating myself so much. This time I'm not stuttering. That's a full set of leather gear. Oh! I forgot to kill you. I'm dead. That's, I mean, it's That's why we beelined that chest. Oh, and I forgot another item. Damn it. Alright. First, we don trousers. Then, we don leather gloves. This isn't going to be an improvement. Yeah. Neither is that. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Alright. Oh, Bisky. Amber Herb and Green Blossom. Not worth. I'm scared. Exactly how I expected that to go. Better even, because I was emotionally prepared to be crushed by the Ironclad again. So, at least there's that. I don't know if you can tell, but we're winding down. Got about 10 minutes left. Fuck you, Dennis. Apparently my backstab animation wasn't good enough. I thought that that should interrupt, but apparently not. Regardless. Here it is. Wonderful. Let's see what we're up against in Hades Tower of Flame. Not bad. Not bad. Not easy. Not too much harder. Ah. There are plenty of human effigies in this game. Wow. I can't believe I ever worried. Lots of poise. That's their armor's thing, in fact. Come at me, bro! Oh! What? I pressed dodge both times. It is possible. I'm bad. No, I'm bad. That's not... It's possible. I'm bad. It's possible that... This wasn't even what I was gonna say. It's possible that I'm going by audio cues without realizing it, and my audio is definitely on a delay because it's passing through the TV before Bluetoothing into my skull. And so that could be why I thought I was going to be able to dodge and couldn't. But now I think it's because my controller stopped talking to my computer. I don't know what that's about. Jeez. This guy just won't walk off the edge today either. He's usually pretty easy to bait off the edge. Alright. Maybe this time my controller will not stop working mysteriously. See, that's why I was so... That was an All-Stone! Yes! That's my Covenant item. That's why I was so annoyed by that, by dying to that guy. He does the most damage, but it's the easiest to dodge. Okay. I forgot to be looking for awe stones. Not looking for, but prepared for to get them. It does the same thing. It's there, see it? If you want a let's play of this, I would be happy to do it. Make your voice heard. Join the Discord. Tell me what to do. Sometimes I listen. I always listen. I always hear. Ugh. I have no idea how the Dragon Rider fight's gonna go. I'm very interested. Interesting. I have to read up on how poise actually works. Alright, place your bets now, kids. Will a boss kill me today? That's a lot of hits. Ow! Isn't it? That was one hit, but it hurt a lot. Oh, fuck me. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, good. There we go. 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 That dodge right there was why I get so annoyed when I get hit. Another one Yes! I will die to a boss today. That's good. It's good. I'm having a lot of fun. I had hoped Dark Souls 1 went really smoothly. Dark Souls 1 went really smoothly. Little accidental Scooby-Doo on that. There were just a couple of moments when I really had to very turn it on. Monos took a lot of tries. Calamete's tail cut was a saga. So it had its moments. But overall, I really powered through it, which it felt great. You imagine streaming a particularly difficult game. Palestone, too. Interesting. I think that's... Yeah. Removes. Yep. But nothing like this, even, already. Oof. Felt like I was going to walk off there. I didn't like that. Wow, turn and phase. There we go. Man, I want another Ostone. It's like 30 or something. It's not like I'm going to get that ring tonight. No. I just don't feel like that attack, like, really does anything worthwhile. Come on. Don't forget that the Hammer Knight is going to be alive still. Okay, he's not after me. Did just almost walk clean off. Did just almost happen. But it did not. Miscreant ahead. The gods frown upon such soul scrimpers. Whatever the fuck she says.
No need for miracles. The gods frown upon such soul scrimpers.
Shut up. There we are. That feels like a session to me. Wow. So, we'll offer my Awstone. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make that at the end of every session. We'll any Awstones that we gather, we will offer, so that it's not like right at the end I'm okay, it's time to do it, and I have 30 Awstones to go through. You know, I don't know where that hiccup came from. Good. I think I have a device, because it says it'll tell me what? One. I should have one. Dreamer Hunter. It's a good name. Another good name. Probably not actually allowed. Uh-huh. I love these partially censored ones. Oh, that's funny. Okay, well, thank you for watching. This has been a blast. I'll be back with this next week for sure. I'll talk on Discord about kind of what direction we should head in, whether folks will be interested in Bonanza or not. All of that stuff. I have a feeling if there's, like, depending on when Metroid Prime 4 is announced for, you know, oh, I need a certain amount of intelligence to be taken seriously by a couple of characters. But I won't worry about that. There is precedent for grinding being worth it. I may do some off-screen grinding, just to keep the pace reasonable on stream. Because I feel like 10 in every stat might be a good idea. Because attunement, for instance, will also give me agility. So, I don't know. But I'll do a little bit of reading. I'll see what the interwebs say. And we'll go from there. Thank you for watching, y'all. Been nice, despite the heat. I am very toasty, which hasn't helped. So I'm gonna go down into the AC. Have a lovely evening, y'all. Peace.